तो हेलो एंड वेलकम गाइस, आपका फिर से स्वागत है गेंशिन इम्पैक्ट की एक और ज़बरदस्त वीडियो में। ज़रा एक बार चेक कर लेते हैं, आवाज़ वावाज़ सब कुछ एकदम परफेक्ट आ रही है। यस, एकदम परफेक्ट आ रही है अपनी आवाज़, बिना कोई दिक्कत के। आप भी मुझे ज़रा 2 सेकंड में चेक कर लेता हूँ मेरे बैकग्राउंड से आवाज़ ना आए। यप, बैकग्राउंड से भी कोई नॉइस नहीं आ रहा है। तो बेसिकली आज अपन क्या करने वाले हैं, आज अपन ट्राई करेंगे अपनी ये आंटी जी निकल जाए गान्यू, होटी होटी एकदम होटी वाली अपनी गान्यू निकल जाए। 12 दिन बचे हैं, सोचा ग्राइंड कर ही लेना चाहिए क्योंकि मेरे बहुत सारी क्वास्ट भी रह रही है ऑलरेडी। पहले एज यूजुअल अपन डेलीज करेंगे, थैंक्स टू टाइटन। काफ़ी अकाउंट को सही किया है उसने, क्योंकि मेरे को गेंशिन का ना ज़्यादा पता है ना कोई बात। अगर आपको नहीं पता टाइटन कौन है, टाइटन गेंशिन का एक यूट्यूबर है जो कि मेरा काफ़ी अच्छा दोस्त है। तो आप उसका चैनल चेकआउट कर सकते हो, टाइटन TTF के नाम से उसका चैनल होगा। अभी भी वो लाइव कर रहा होगा जितना मेरे ख्याल से उसका ये टाइमिंग होता है लाइव का। आज मैंने सोचा मैं भी लाइव कर ही लेता हूँ लगे हाथ। मेरी पिंग हाई क्यों आ रही है, आई डोंट नो। आई थिंक थोड़े टाइम में सही हो जानी चाहिए। और ऑलमोस्ट अपना टाइम होने वाला है इस वाली चीज़ का। अपन ने कल वो वाला नहीं किया था है ना, आई थिंक। हाँ, हमने ये वाला नहीं किया था। तो एक काम करते हैं, पहले ये वाला कंप्लीट कर लेते हैं। थोड़ा बहुत पता नहीं कुछ डिले विले आ रहा है, पता नहीं क्यों आ रहा है, बट ठीक है। भाई इतना ज़्यादा डिले क्यों आ रहा है? ओए, इतना डिले क्यों आ रहा है? रुक जा, पहले अपन को उसके सारे के बस्ट लेके जाते हैं ताकि काम जल्दी ख़त्म होगा। सबसे पहले तो मेरे को टीम चेंज करने का है इधर। यप, ये वाला टीम लेके जाना है मेरे को। यहाँ पे मेरी यही टीम रहती है स्टॉर्म टेरर के लिए। तो अपने पास में सिर्फ एक इसका है, इसका नहीं है, इसका भी नहीं है, इसका ऑलमोस्ट आ जाएगा। ठीक है, तो नॉर्मल किसी से फाइट कर लेते हैं ना अपन थोड़ा बहुत। एक काम करते हैं, नॉर्मल इन्हीं बंदों से फाइट करते हैं। जैसे ही इनका कंप्लीट हो जाएगा तो फिर नहीं करेंगे, ठीक है। ये रहा, पास में ही होंगे ये, पता नहीं कौन है। हाँ नाइस, बहुत बढ़िया। बहुत बढ़िया, इसका भी ओपन हो गया। बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया। चलो, ये वाला तो हो गया। भाई मैं कभी कभार गेम में इतना ज़्यादा खो जाता हूँ ना, मैं लाइव देखना छोड़ देता हूँ लाइव चैट में। हालांकि कोई बंदा नहीं आया, सैड लाइफ। ओके, स्टॉर्म टेरर। आ जाओ चाचा, 90 लेवल वाले को ऐसे ही थोड़ी न फेल देंगे। आओ आओ, तुम्हारी तुर्ची बुर्ची नहीं निकाली ना आज मैंने ना। मेरा नाम भी तरुण पारिक नहीं है फिर। आओ आओ, फिर से आओ। कम ऑन, कम ऑन चाचा जी। आओ, बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया। चलो, कम ऑन, बहुत बढ़िया। चलो, काम खत्म। क्या मिला? टट्टे टट्टे टट्टे, छोड़ो। कुछ नहीं मिला अपन को। आज वाले में लगता नहीं है ज्यादा व्यू आएंगे अपने। आज वाले में लगता नहीं अपनी ज्यादा व्यू आएगी। तो बहुत दिन के बाद मैं कर रहा हूँ भाई। गलती मेरी है। मैं इतने दिन के बाद क्यों कर रहा हूँ। और हाँ, आज अपना सबसे फर्स्ट फोकस रहेगा ये नहीं करने का, ये करने का। ठीक है, क्योंकि इसके अंदर जो अपन को रिवॉर्ड मिलने वाला है ना, वो बहुत अच्छा है। और ये 4 दिन में ख़त्म भी होने वाला है। और अभी तक मैंने गान्यू और को ट्राई भी नहीं किया है, सिर्फ आपके लिए। किसके लिए? आपके लिए। किसके लिए? आपके लिए। तो फटाफट से गान्यू और इस नए वाले बंदे को ट्राई करते हैं। देख रहे हो मतलब मैंने कितना ज़्यादा पेशेंस रखा है आप लोगों के लिए इस वाली चीज़ को लेके। अरे चाचा, किधर 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 किधर? उड़ ही नहीं पाओगे, इतना तेज तो तुम उड़ ही नहीं पाओगे। और देखो, एकदम मस्त झिंगा लाला हु डांस चल रहा है उनका। अभी उनका पहल के आएंगे मस्त एकदम। मस्त पहल के आएंगे रे बाबा। अरे 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 अरे, मेरी अकेली यही देख लेती है भाई इन लोगों को तो। कम है क्या? थैंक्स टू अगेन टाइटन। भाई साहब बंदे ने बहुत हेल्प किया, बहुत अकाउंट सही किया है मेरा। अकाउंट रिव्यू कराने उससे कराओ भाई, बंदा एक नंबर करता है, बहुत टाइम से खेल रहा है। बहुत हेल्प की थी अभी बीच में जब मेरा लैपटॉप और नहीं था ना, बहुत हेल्प की थी। शांतनु भाई आज पता नहीं कहाँ रह गए भाई। बहुत ही बढ़िया। ये ज़्यादा लंबी तो नहीं जाएगी। अराउंड 11 बजे तक मान के चलो। आई थिंक 10 बजे चालू किए ना। हाँ, 11 बजे तक, 11 साढ़े 11 तक अपन खेलेंगे। जब तक देखते हैं, जब तक टाइम रहेगा अपने पास में। कमान ट्राई करेंगे अपन डेली बेसिस पे। रात को अपन गेंशिन की स्टीम लेके आते हैं ताकि अपने लिए भी थोड़ा सा इजी रहे। मैं थोड़ा ज़्यादा ग्राइंड कर लूँगा इसी बहाने गेम के अंदर, जो कि मैं नहीं करता हूँ एक्चुअल में। यार टाइम ही नहीं मिल रहा यार, बिल्कुल टाइम नहीं मिल रहा। बहुत बढ़िया, चलो कंप्लीट। बहुत ही बढ़िया। ओ टावर तोड़ना, सिंपल एंड इजी। अरे अरे क्या हो रहा है? सिट, नेट का इतना इशू तो नहीं आना चाहिए यार। स्टीम एकदम परफेक्ट चल रही है, बताओ गेंशिन नहीं चल रहा भाई। हद है कोई चीज का। गाइस 2 सेकंड, गेंशिन को वापस ऑन करना पड़ेगा। आई एम रियली सॉरी, आपको ये बीचों बीच करना पड़ रहा है क्योंकि ये बिल्कुल नहीं चल रहा है यार। वैसे मैं कर ही नहीं सकता। दिखाओ भाई दिखाओ। आपकी स्क्रीन पे आई थिंक डायरेक्ट पकड़ लेगा वो, जैसे ही ऑन होगा। यप, चलो फाइनली। चलो 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 चलो। अब आ रहा है ना सही से? देखो पिंग। वो आई थिंक उस टाइम गेम में ही दिक्कत हुआ था कुछ। चलो इसको फटाफट करते हैं। आज आई थिंक 58 में भी अपन लोग आ जाएंगे, तो आई डोंट थिंक सो कोई ज़्यादा इश्यू होने वाला है। मुझे पता नहीं है 58 में अपन को मिलेगा क्या, चेक कर लेंगे अभी। देखेंगे 58 में क्या मिलता है अपन को। 58 में ओहो एक ये नॉर्मल वाला मिलेगा, इसके अंदर 3 मिलेगा। वाह नाइस। 60 के अंदर टाइम लगेगा भाई, 60 में जाने में टाइम लगेगा। मैंने मान के लो तो 6 महीने तो लगेंगे मेरे को। अगर मैं ऐसे ही अगर अभी जैसे खेल रहा हूँ ना वैसे अगर खेलता रहना तो 6 महीने लग जाएंगे। पर हाँ अगर डेली ग्राइंड करूँगा तो 6 महीने नहीं लगने वाले। आप भी खेलो भाई, गेम मस्त है, गेम मस्त है, गेम बहुत मस्त है। ये सब तो हो गवा। अपन को करना है ये वाला करते हैं कि अपन को कॉइन्स मिल जाएंगे काफ़ी सारे। अपन को अब बुक्स चाहिए होगी गान्यू को अपग्रेड करने के, क्योंकि हाँ मैं ये बताना भूल गया था, मेरा 50-50 ऑलरेडी लूज हो रखा है। ठीक है तो उसमें भी कोई इशू नहीं है। बहुत बढ़िया। चलो ये तो जल्दी ख़त्म हो जाएगा। अब देखना कमाल मेरे शाह का। बहुत बढ़िया। अरे 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 चाचा इधर। बहुत बढ़िया। नेक्स्ट फुर्ती करो। 56,000। बहुत बढ़िया बहुत बढ़िया। अरे आप बच गए। इजी पीजी यार, मस्त अपग्रेड हो गए सारे करेक्टर्स। ऑलमोस्ट डन। ये हो गया अपना। तो अपन को आई थिंक थोड़ा सा वो खेलना चाहिए, ताकि एक बार सारा ये वाला कंप्लीट कर लेंगे ना तो इशू नहीं रहेगा फिर। अभी बस 5 मिनट लगेंगे, ज़्यादा नहीं लगेगा इसको करने में। बुला लेते हैं लोगों को, जल्दी हो जाएगा थोड़ा। करने में मैं अकेला भी कर सकता हूँ, मैं इतना कैपेबल हूँ भाई। लगता नहीं हूँ बट मैं हूँ इतना कैपेबल कि मैं अकेला कर सकूँ इसको। भाई सब गानू लेके बैठे हैं, ठीक है भाई। 84 है मेरे पास में भी। 84 5 ये है, इसका भी मैं यूज कर सकता हूँ बट मैं इसका करूंगा नहीं। यहाँ पे फारूजान आ जाए भाई, इधर फारूजान चाहिए मेरे को। ओपन करो ना। लेट्स गो। कितना टाइम लगाता है भाई बंदा। टेक हीलर प्लीज प्लीज, बेनेट ले ले मेरे भाई। टेक हीलर प्लीज, बेनेट चाहिए रहेगा एक। कितने हरामी बंदे हैं भाई, नहीं लेते भाई, हर कोई हीलर नहीं लेता। मेरे को हीलर बनना पड़ेगा। मेरे को हीलर नहीं बनना होता है यार। और एक बंदा पहुंचा भी नहीं है भाई। हाँ पहुंच गया चलो। अगर इस हरामी ने अगर डैमेज नहीं दिया ना, कोई मतलब नहीं है, कोई मतलब नहीं है फिर इसका। ठीक है चलो आ जाओ चचा, आ जाओ आ जाओ आ जाओ आ जाओ आ जाओ आ जाओ। क्या कर रहा है भाई, बाद में बातें कर लेना। ओह अच्छा ये हीलर है ऑलरेडी। फक भाई मेरे को पता ही नहीं था भाई, मेरे को पता नहीं था भाई। अच्छा डैमेज दिया बे मेरे। अच्छा उसके बंदे ने दिया होगा, उसके काया ने डैमेज दिया होगा। कितना देता है ये वो डैमेज था या फिर लगा नहीं, पता नहीं यार। ओ ये बंदा हीलर है आई थिंक। हाँ ये हीलर है बंदा। रोल भाई। अरे 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 चलो बहुत बढ़िया। कम ऑन कम ऑन। भाई क्या टट्टी वाला आर्टिफैक्ट दिया है भाई। डिफेंस डिफेंस दोनों में डिफेंस दिया है भाई। शी भाई। भाई कौन सी दुश्मनी निकाल रहे हो यार, लीव कर दिया भाई। ये बहुत गंदा लगता है। चलो एक मैच अपन खुद ही खेल के देखते हैं। काफी टाइम से खेला नहीं हूँ बस, काफी टाइम से खेला नहीं हूँ। देखते हैं अकेले खेलने में क्या मजा आता है, देखते हैं। लेट्स डू इट, लेट्स डू इट गाइस। अब ठीक है। फक आदत। बेनेट ले रखा है इन दोनों ने, इन दोनों ने बेनेट लिया है इन दोनों ने। ले। चलो आई बेनेट कोई मत छोड़ना ब्रो, बेनेट्स नहीं। एक कोई भी बेनेट ले लो ना यार, कोई भी ले लो भाई, कोई भी ले लो, लड़ाई मत करो भाई। लास्ट वाले में एक भी बेनेट नहीं ले रहा था, अब दोनों बेनेट लेंगे। छी बात, छी बात। क्या चाहता है, चेंज करना है तो कर ले भाई। हाँ गान्यू ले तू बेनेट ले, एकदम परफेक्ट परफेक्ट परफेक्ट। फटाफट चालू करो, फटाफट फटाफट चालू करो, फटाफट। चलो बक 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 बक। चलो 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 चलो, कम ऑन कम ऑन कम ऑन। आ जाओ गाइस, फटाफट 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 फटाफट। टाइम नहीं है, टाइम नहीं है, टाइम नहीं है। आहा बहुत बढ़िया। ये हुई ना पावर ऑफ डीमंस। अरे चाचा इधर आओ। बहुत बढ़िया बहुत बढ़िया बहुत बढ़िया बहुत बढ़िया बहुत बढ़िया। 40,000 नाइस। अरे फिर से फिर से फिर से फिर से। डीमन डीमन वीमन बोलती पब्लिक। इस पे मैं यूज नहीं करूंगा, नेक्स्ट वाले में काम आएगा अपने। किधर गया, अच्छा ये रहा। कम ऑन। चलो बहुत बढ़िया यार, इजी पीसी लेमन चीज। ये क्या डेंड्रू डैमेज, क्रिट डैमेज पर 2 डिफेंस आ गया 30। कोई काम का नहीं है, कोई काम का नहीं है, कोई काम का नहीं है। क्या बात है, क्या बात है। हाँ स्टार्ट कर स्टार्ट कर स्टार्ट कर। बहुत बड़े 4 बंदे देख रहे हैं भाई। वेलकम टू स्ट्रीम गाइस, बहुत बहुत स्वागत है आपका। क्या हाल चाल सबके। क्या हाल चाल है सबके? स्टार्ट किया जाए। स्टार्ट कर दे सर, कर दो भाई, स्टार्ट कर दो। 5 बंदे देख रहे हैं भाई, वेलकम टू स्ट्रीम। क्या हाल है दोस्तों, खाना वाना हो गया आप सबका? बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया। अरे 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 अरे, साले हील दे मेरे को, क्या कर रहा है पेनेट नुबड़े? बहुत बढ़िया। Fuck. फिर से अब तो करना पड़ेगा। चलो गया, खेल खत्म। एक नंबर गेम तो है। नाइस, एचपी, अटैक और क्रिट डैमेज, नाइस, बहुत बढ़िया। बाय बाय, हम छोड़ के जा रहे हैं। अब हमें क्वास्ट करनी है, क्वास्ट करनी है। थैंक यू वेरी मच। अब अपन करेंगे क्वास्ट। ओके। नॉइस 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 नॉइस। क्या करना है, क्या करना है, क्या करना है? क्वास्ट करना है। चलो, अपन ने हेल्प तो काफी लोगों की कर रखी है ऑलरेडी, अपने हो रखे हैं ना। हाँ, हेल्प वाले अपने सारे हो चुके हैं। 30 तक पहुंचे हैं अपन। चलो प्री क्वास्ट करते हैं पहले इनकी, है ना। मुझे पता है प्री क्वास्ट बहुत लंबी है मेरी डेली बेसिस पे करनी पड़ेगी भाई। ऑफलाइन भी खेलना पड़ सकता है इस वाले गेम को तो मेरे को। अभी तक कल के लिए वीडियो भी रिकॉर्ड करनी है। कौन है?
All right, I guess I'll go with my textual criticism and your editorial direction for the first draft.
Okay.
I have a feeling that the missing Kabuki Mono will end up being the main focus of this paper.
Okay.
If only we knew where to find that traveler. From what they say about her, this seems like the kind of thing she'd know about.
Looking for me?
You're the traveler, you say?
क्या हुआ चाचा?
Hey, what's with that face? Don't believe us?
No, of course I believe you. Actually, I first heard about your
Really,
great
guy?
exploits when I was still in Inazuma. This is my first time coming face to face with you and your mysterious silver-haired companion. I couldn't believe my luck, and out of force of habit, I started, examining the evidence. Sorry.
So what? For the love of... Sorry, we don't get out much, so our social skills are kind of lacking.
कोई दिक्कत नहीं है।
Traveler, I hear you've helped many people
Actually, we don't know much about that place either.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, we only came over here because we heard you talking about it and wanted to learn more.
I see.
I see. My teacher chose this area of research as a personal challenge. He said it's difficult to get into because even Inazumans don't know much about Tatara Suna's past. But who'd have thought that...
If you don't mind, I'd love to show you all my outline for the book I'm writing about Tatarasuna.
Hold on, Sawada. Don't you think...
Well, fair point. In that case,
Let me give you some background. This all started with... But in the end, he threw it into a fire to destroy it, and killed his servant Katsuragi. Why? Well, no one knows. Apart from the swordmaker, his servant, and the one who wrote this all down, the records also mention a kabuki mono.
that's right.
So first this...
Yes, my thoughts.
Stop, Shep!
This part's important. It just so even back then.
Wait, so there are...
That's right.
Oh, the swordsmiths? Yeah,
Wow, yes. You really know your stuff. Something then seems to have...
the kinda hard?
Sawada, you left out...
Oh, yes!
Get to the point, for Pete's sake.
According to information,
Puppet?
Aha!
No!
I agree.
इतना बड़ा मैं तो नहीं पढ़ने वाला
Oh, and please read my...
भाई
Sawada,
प्लीज
oh!
Wait, you're allowed to just...
इसीलिए मुझे ये क्वार्ट्स बहुत गंदे लगते हैं भाई ये होती इंपॉर्टेंट है बट बहुत लंबे होते
back to
हैं
the drawing board.
We have some other stuff to...
All right,
बाय बाय थैंक यू वेरी मच इतना पकाने के लिए बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपका थैंक यू थैंक यू थैंक यू मैं आपको रिकमेंड करूंगा अगर आपको ये देखनी है तो एक साथ में YouTube पे आपको वीडियो मिलेगी जिसके अंदर पूरी कहानी आपके लिखी हुई होगी उसमें
Akaba should just pick a different
तो
topic.
वो देखो ज़्यादा इजी रहेगा आपके है ना
Hey, did you see that? He literally just went by over there. It looked like
बोरा 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 बोरा
a deer. No, it can't have been. He got locked up. Oh, quick, let's catch up and see.
चलो 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 फोड़ते 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 इसने ही बोला था जल्दी जल्दी जाने को इसलिए जा रहा हूँ वरना इतनी जल्दी मैं करता नहीं हूँ मोस्टली थक गया बहुत ही बढ़िया टॉकिंग टॉकिंग होगा वॉकिंग टॉकिंग होगा
Traveler,
मैं आया
here you are. Nahida, bad news. We just saw the balladeer strolling around in public. Did he escape or... Ah, it's him!
Sure enough, you're here.
Hey, what are you doing in the sanctuary of Surasthana? Aren't you supposed to be locked up? I know you must have a lot of questions. Please, allow me to explain. It was my idea to set the balladeer free. We made a deal, and he's gonna do some investigation in Irminsul for me. A deal? Huh. You sure you trust this guy?
What did you expect? Why do you think Sumeru would keep me around otherwise? Or maybe killing me is all you can think about. But if that's the case, why haven't you done it already?
Don't flatter yourself. It was... Nahida said there's still some mysteries in you to figure out.
Ah, so if it were up to you, you'd finish the job?
Well, that escalated quickly. Not a good start. Could I ask you all to please calm down? But Paimon's worried about you, Nahida. Don't let him trick you.
It's not every day you see people questioning the God of Wisdom's judgment. Just when you think you've seen it all.
Don't you dare try to drive a wedge between us! As long as the terms are reasonable, I don't think there's a problem in making a deal. Even with the balladeer.
Well, I for one have no reason to doubt you, considering you even struck a deal with the doctor.
Yes, one in which I gained valuable information. You'll come to understand more about that in the fullness of time. The balladeer's power was all but completely spent after your battle. He's no longer strong enough to be a strategic threat to us. That puts him in quite a precarious position. Plus, he's a former harbinger with knowledge of many of the Fatui's sensitive secrets. Being stuck here in Sumeru could make him a sitting duck, depending on how the Fatui plan to respond. Wait a second. Farmer? You mean he's not a harbinger anymore? I take no pleasure in saying this, but it seems as if the doctor had no intention of welcoming back a loser, so...
Yep. So he trusted you like a trash.
Sometimes it's you using them, other times it's them using you. Most human relationships are this way. Certainly all the stable ones are. That's how it was between me and the Fatui. And also
बहुत बढ़िया
between
चीज बोली
each of the
इसने.
harbingers. So as long as you
I
have
agree.
some value to offer, nobody will ever abandon you. But after recent events, well, if the Fatui are gonna reevaluate my utility, I need to have a backup plan for myself.
As we discussed, I don't like causing harm to living beings, and you said you need protection.
I think these two have made their objection to that idea fairly clear, don't you? And they're your friends, so I guess you'll be siding with them.
Yeah, obviously! Nahida... Then let's put that discussion
नहीं
to the
था
side for now.
बोलते मस्त हैं ये लोग.
We still have time. Today can be a trial run. Where we go from here will depend on how well we manage to cooperate today.
All right, then I'll do what we agreed.
Okay.
Go now, and keep in touch. Nahida, are you...
Are you
serious
serious?
about this? Yes. I have my reasons for this decision. In fact, I'm largely doing it for your benefit.
For me?
Yes. As I told you once before, there's information about your twin in Irminsul. Oh, yeah. Actually, that's the whole reason we came to see you today. So... You may remember me mentioning that the Fatui had not included your twin's details in the Descender category.
Yep.
It's possible that the Fatui have other information that even I don't know about. And since the Balladeer used to be one of them, he'll be better acquainted with this information than I am. He was granted the power to connect with Irminsul when he almost became the god of a new era. Even though he no longer has the Gnosis, some traces of its power remain in him. He can still connect. The amount of information in Irminsul is vast beyond description. Sifting through all of it without knowing what to look for would take too long, even for me. So I asked the Balladeer to search an... Exactly! Or what if... Paimon just doesn't trust him! He's treated us as enemies every time we've run into him! I understand. But sometimes, everything is dictated by which side you're on. How things will go in the future depends on what information he brings back. And Traveler, I know
बोलो.
what your heart desires most of all.
Yep.
Our minds have connected several times before. There is a corner of your heart reserved for an intense longing. A feeling of being all alone in the dark, searching for the one candle whose light still burns.
Yep.
As Sumeru's deity, it is my responsibility to be on guard against the Balladeer. But as someone who counts you as a friend, I want to do something for you. If this deal with the Balladeer can give you the answers you've been longing to find, then it's worth it.
Thank you, Naida.
It's my pleasure, really. You're Sumeru's hero. You've more than earned it. Paimon's still worried about this idea. Is there anything we can do to help? I was going to contact you about that, but then you suddenly showed up on your own accord. Seems like we have a telepathic connection. In fact, I was going to ask you to supervise the
कितनी cute है
Balladeer
भाई
on
ये.
my behalf while he carries out the task I assigned. Even though he only has a fraction of his full power left, that's still a fraction of a former Harbinger. If you could accompany him, it would put my mind at ease. Of course, I'll be there to help guide you through Irminsul from the... Great. Thank you. Prepare yourselves.
Okay. मैं तैयार हूँ.
Wow. It looks pretty different here compared to last time. The colors are
Irminsul. इसके साथ में अपना मिशन होगा. Nice.
Look at that.
Huh?
Hot on my heels. You know, you didn't have to cut your catch-up short just to keep me company.
Oh.
Oh, but I guess you panicked when you realized that I might enter Irminsul ahead of you.
Neither send me to.
Shut your beak, jailbird! No way a prisoner gets to be so smug!
I understand that prisoners have to put up with harassment from the guards, but right now, I'm on temporary release. So maybe you should think about backing off a little.
Sounds like a successful rendezvous. I need to be quite clear about something. In a few moments, you'll be entering into the innermost region of Irminsul.
Okay.
It is an environment like no other. Unlike anywhere, I know there are many grievance. Fine, let's go.
Let's cut each other. Per my agreement with Lesser Lord Kusanali,
Mm-hmm.
I'll be at the front. It's my job to lead the way and get rid of any obstacles in our... If there are no further objections, I suggest we get going. Or
Yep,
did you need
sure.
some time to mentally prepare yourselves?
Ah.
The snark on this guy.
We can start now.
Irminsul access granted. Initiating connection.
Oh bhai.
Is this a small sapling? Oh, darn it! Come on, let's catch up with him.
Hmm.
Wow. So this is the inside of Irminsul. Ooh.
Ooh.
Paimon's
Nice.
Irminsul is closely intertwined with the entirety of Tevat. Every bit of information flowing here means something. Pick your jaws up off the floor. It's time to go.
Why is it that Paimon just wants to do the opposite of everything he says?
Lesser Lord Kusanali, we will now proceed to the heart of Irminsul.
Can you still sense where the heart of Irminsul is?
Yes. Permission to begin searching for information there?
Permission granted.
Go ahead.
Let's go. Stay close. Don't go running off.
Hey, so say we did go running off in here. What would happen? What are you smirking at?
I was just imagining the look on your travel companion's face if you went and got lost. Anything's possible in here. You can't rule anything out. So if you want to stay safe, your best option is to stick close to me.
Okay. Got it. Don't worry. Follow the bandi ko.
These sapling things have spread out.
Those are all packets of information from inside Irminsul. Be careful not to touch them.
Okay. क्या धीरे धीरे वाला मिशन है भाई.
It looks the same in every direction. No wonder he mentioned about getting lost. Huh. What do you know? He was actually telling the truth.
Almost पहुंचने वाले हैं.
Again? What is it this time?
There's a time and a place to lie, but this definitely isn't it. So why don't you relax your guard a little?
चलो. पहुंच गए.
We're here.
What a huge tree!
Lesser Lord Kusanali,
Good, you made it. Are you ready?
ready when you are.
Then please begin. Preparing to access cognitive currents. The Balladier's actually doing what Nahida tells him. Guess he must want to stay alive. The rest is up to you. If you discover anything at all, make sure to share it with us.
Will do.
क्या होगा?
Huh. For once, we're the ones with nothing to do. Traveler, Paimon, would you like to talk?
Telepathy करना.
Yes. I've also invited Paimon to join. Huh? What the? We can talk to each other inside our heads?
खुश हो गई.
That's part of it. Plus, we're all friends. There's nothing wrong with us talking like this once in a while.
हाँ हाँ जरूर.
Never tried this before. This is great. So, Paimon Balladeer's a bit of a walking contradiction. He's always talking back, but he seems to listen to what you say. As I've told you before, there are still some mysteries for him to resolve. Things that are clear as day to me, but that he has yet to understand. Perhaps today will be the day that he finds some answers. Well done. Smart and attentive as always. So, everyone has... Speaking of puppets, we ran into two people at... If you mean them... Really? Oh? How interesting. Those two managed to deduce... So the Gase got it right? Well, they guessed right about one thing. Tatara Suna was sabotaged.
Must be a riveting conversation you three are having. Funny how all the good ones happen when I'm not involved.
What makes you think we're talking to each other?
Don't insult me. You're having a private conversation without me. Obviously, I must be the topic of said conversation. Of course you do. You can't have your prisoner knowing too much.
So, have you found anything yet?
Still looking. Don't get your hopes up, though. You and your twin come from outside this world. It wouldn't surprise me if there was nothing on either of you in Irminsul at all.
Wait, how did you know about that? Did Nahida tell you?
It's not like we've never met before. And anyway, you're world famous. It'd be more surprising if I didn't know a few things about you. Right now, we have to keep the peace. I'm not interested in creating more misery for myself. And making cordial conversation is something I can manage. Huh? Wait.
ये क्या हो रहा है?
This light. It looks similar to those saplings. What could it be?
Anonymous data.
Hey, don't you forget the agreement. You have to share it with us.
Shh. Just wait.
Mr. Niwa, are you certain this is worth the risk? We are talking about Tatara Suna's furnace, after all. It may not pay to act rashly.
There's no one else who can enter the furnace. It has to be me.
Is that so? Well...
Red name... Then... You belong to... क्या हुआ?
I have been in Tatara Suna for some time now. You have shown me great hospitality, as has Mikoshi Nagamasa. And indeed, under your leadership, Tatara Suna is a warm, welcoming place. Like a giant village. People are gainfully employed. Their lives have purpose. They are, as I understand, the Raiden Shogun has, in recent years, eliminated much of the evil that plagued Inazuma. As for Tatara Suna, it was originally established as a means of safely disposing crystal marrow. The forging industry with crystal marrow as a raw material has since flourished, giving skills, blood, dreams.
Ooh.
Every smith brought into this trade looks to find their purpose between steel and blade. That is why you accepted the proposal brought to you by myself and Akame.
Yes, well, were it not for you coming to Inazuma and happening to make Akame's acquaintance, the two of you never would have... You allowed Akame to take all the credit for a method
Niwa.
you... Even now, you remain one of Tatara Suna's key consultants, working right here alongside us.
You flatter me. From the outset...
So you say, Escher.
My good sir.
I tried to resist thinking it was all connected. What have we gained from adopting your... And recently, none of the people who went out to get help have come back. Now, our mutual friend, the Kabuki Mo... But that doesn't faze you, does it, Escher?
I'm just surprised that you finally chose to be so sincere.
Mikoshi Nagama...
After all, Nagama...
I said.
Why, Mr...
Enough, Esh. I'm here because
Escher.
I'm in charge.
Judging from the look in your eyes...
Drop the act. We're past that now. I just want to know what you're still doing here. What's left?
Honestly, I'm just waiting for the right moment. A moment like this, where you...
You...
मार दिया भाई.
You're a little... I thought I'd It's a law. And yet, despite all of that, you still fail to realize my true identity.
Oh, but you're quite wrong.
Whoever you're working for won't get away with...
It's no trouble at all. Patience is a virtue which I have in abundance. If you must know, I'm happy to divulge my true identity.
The Fatui? Who?
Just to create a minor inconvenience.
That's it. That's why you...
Look how even the righteous... My device, it is easier. Make no mistake, even without you.
He has...
What a beautiful way to see the world. Think of me.
भाई ये बंदा फतोई के लिए वर्क कर रहा है.
See what happens.
जो एक मैन हेड है.
Will your Mr. Niwa? Oh. Jester, I have completed the task you gave me.
The doctor है
I'd
ये.
like to introduce a puppet.
बहुत कुछ मिल गया.
Hey, are you okay?
Dottore. Good.
Was that the doctor? Did he turn into a mechanic from Fontaine? But why did we see things from his perspective? When I touched the doctor to confirm whether he'd eliminated all his segments, I read this memory in his mind. You have to admit, it must be the truth.
Maybe so. But it means nothing.
Does it? But this memory shows that Niwa didn't betray you. He never meant for you to be the one to take the device into the furnace. You know very well what that means. Even more so than I. Let's give him some space. He looks really mad. Paimon doesn't want to be anywhere near him right now. We need to give him some time to process his emotions. Paimon's still confused about the Tatarasuna incident. So, the doctor was behind it, but why has that gotten him so worked up? Nobody has ever deceived you like that, Paimon. It's natural that you find it difficult to understand. Perhaps he needed to learn this someday. So now you have the complete picture. Katsuragi took the kabuki mono to... It was all horrific of all the... After the event, the load was fought. The mechanic room, the balladeer with... He thought Niwa had completely... Holy moly. Yes.
Ooh, Mistio.
Dottore, you brazen-faced... Niwa didn't run from justice. You killed him.
मैं घूम सकता हूँ इधर उधर अंकल. ओ चचा. घूम सकता हूँ ओके. जैसी आपकी इच्छा. ए वाइल लेटर. थोड़ी देर बाद
Shall
में.
we see how he's doing? Hey, you alright? That's a scary expression.
Are you worried about me? If we didn't have such a history, I'd almost think that qualifies me to be your friend.
We just want to make sure
It won't. I'll keep my end of the deal.
Hey, are you investigating the stuff we want to know about?
Sure.
That's why we're here. But unfortunately, there's no information about the Descenders in Irminsul.
Even if you can't find anything, that seems to confirm it. Irminsul does not keep records on the Descenders. Anyone who comes from beyond this world is not counted as part of Teyvat.
Okay.
Does that mean we have to leave empty-handed?
But still thank
Don't
you.
thank me just yet. You look really upset. Well, since Irminsul was a dead end, I guess I can share some other info that might interest you.
Huh? About what?
The reason why there are records about your brother in Irminsul. It might have something to do with Conria. Apparently, Conria was his first destination when he arrived in this world. Plus, he only came to this world because the heavens responded to the summoning.
The heavens responded?
Mm-hmm.
The jester told me this himself. You can take his word on this. He was a royal mage in Conria, and lived with your brother for a time. I don't know the details. Did you get all that?
Yes.
Does this info count?
Very valuable.
Good. In that case, I'll take some time for myself now.
Huh? What have you done?
Lesser Lord Kusanali was right. My power's all but completely spent. Even if I use all of the divine power left in me, I can't sustain this shield for very long. I shared a secret with you, and now you owe me. So in return, I'd like you to answer a question for me.
What do you want to
Give
know?
me your hand.
लड़की का हाथ पकड़ेगा साले.
Can you hear my voice inside your head? No, I can't do anything like that anymore. At most, all I can do is exchange a few words with you.
Okay.
So tell me, in this world, is it possible to change the past?
Huh? Wait, why would you ask that?
Done.
Huh? What the? What happened? Paimon only saw you hold hands for a second.
Nothing. I was just thanking her for helping me.
Wait, that look did he? Ah, पढ़ने तो
So
देते हैं.
long. I suggest you get yourselves out of here quickly.
Where are you going? Hey, wait up! Didn't you say not to go running off?
Fast reaction time. But I don't think we'll be seeing each other again. From this day forth, the names Balladeer and Kabukimono will cease to exist. Those who died in Tatarasuna because of me deserve another chance at life.
Hey, Balladeer! Don't do anything stupid!
You know, I never did like insects. Hordes of the puny things swarming together can be a real nuisance. And I enjoy nothing more than to stamp them out like the pests they are. But if a colony of harmless ants isn't threatening anyone, I guess they deserve to be left alone. Luckily, everything can be set right. It's time to solve this once and for all.
Balladeer! Uh-oh, he disappeared. Come on, we gotta find him somehow.
क्या अब हम इसके अंदर जाएंगे? नहीं, अल्लाह मिला ही नहीं.
Oh no, he's really... Oh, can you hear me?
Yep.
Nihida! Traveler, Paimon, Balladeer, what happened just now? I was suddenly cut off by some kind of power. It was the Balladeer's fault. He shut you out. I didn't think he'd be capable of something like that with so little power left. Did he keep some of his power hidden when he was defeated? Or did he achieve something beyond his abilities, and it took everything he had? Where the heck did he go? Ugh, it's all our fault. We were supposed to keep an eye on him. Don't be. It's not your fault. Please, let me handle this from here. Even we're running out of time. Follow my lead and get out of Irminsul as soon...
ठीक है. बाहर आ दो, बाहर आ दो, बाहर चलेंगे, बाहर चलेंगे, बाहर चलेंगे, बाहर चलेंगे, बाहर चलेंगे, बाहर. अरे बाहर ही आ गए, डायरेक्ट ही बाहर आ गए भाई. ये क्या था? अरे रिक्वेस्ट करनी है ना. ये क्या है? ड्रीम ऑफ अवेकन. ड्रीम ऑफ अवेकन के कौन सी है भाई? ये रहा भाई. क्या क्या है ये? क्यों है ये? क्या है ये? क्यों है ये? क्या?
Hello, traveler.
Hello.
Have you ever heard
of a moment of dreams.
Yep.
Oh, that sounds like some kind of sweet drink.
I'm afraid not. It's the name of an event we started to hold regularly. Dreams have become quite the hot topic in Sumeru, and many people are excited to share the dreams they've seen at night. The same goes for me. The last time I dreamed was when I was but a little child, so I can't help but feel excited and nostalgic about.
Oh, right.
Yes,
Hello.
and thus our.
So it's
सपना
kind of like a
देखेंगे.
fireside chat.
You could say that.
हम
We
सपना
hear
देखेंगे.
all sorts of wild and fabulous stories.
Yeah, but wait. But if
Oh, really? So you mean? No, no, no. Please allow me to address you two as.
Oh,
Now you seem. Rest assured.
wow.
जल्दी.
But
उड़ती.
wait, Paimon's getting ahead of herself again. What did you say?
You are the boss.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, एक तो फर्स्ट स्टार्ट हुआ है इसका अभी तक.
Do you know what's the most important part of being an expert?
Well, I suppose it must be accumulating knowledge and sharing your experiences?
Nope. It's all about the title. From now on, Paimon will be known as Paimon, the Dream Expert.
Oh, okay. Sorry to interrupt, everyone. We finally have some real dream experts joining us. Esteemed experts, this way, please.
They must be dream experts from another land.
Oh,
Rick.
I have a question. Me first. Me.
No rush. Everyone, please line.
ठीक है भाई.
Whoa. Paimon didn't expect them to be so enthusiastic.
My question is simple. My everyday life is very difficult, so I would like to become a slime in my dreams. How can I do that?
Oh, Paimon knows. Paimon's had this kind of dream before, so she knows a thing or two. The first time, Paimon became an animal slime. Paimon was shot by an adventurer's arrow and flew in the sky all night long. The second time, Paimon became a dendro slime. A group of kids thought Paimon was a radish and pulled out all the grass on her head. Oh, it was super. The third time, Paimon became a cryo slime. In the end, Paimon was captured by a chef and turned into a smoothie. And the fourth time, Paimon became a powerful Geo slime and went to take revenge on the forest boar that used to bully Paimon. But then the boar showed up with all of its relatives and Paimon lost again.
Wait, why did all of your dreams end so tragically?
Because slimes are monsters, even though they look cute, they usually cause trouble and end up getting killed by adventurers. Things don't tend to end well for monsters. Believe Paimon.
I suppose you're right. They are monsters, after all. I just want to experience a different life, but it seems that becoming a monster would be even worse than my current life.
Yep.
Maybe I'd be happier if I became just a regular finch. Or fish.
Looks like being an expert is way easier than Paimon imagined.
Oh, it's my turn. Esteemed expert, I want to know what posture I should sleep in so I can have the same dream as the one I had last night.
अरे अरे अरे.
Hey, you're supposed to be helping. First, why don't you tell Paimon about the dream you want to have again?
Oh, it's quite ordinary. I sat and chatted with my wife on a sunny day, listening to the breeze blowing through the valley.
Why don't you just find your wife and talk with her? There's no need to wait for a dream.
Well, unfortunately, she passed away.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
sorry. Paimon shouldn't have assumed anything.
No, it's fine. I didn't make that clear. I just want a chance to see her again.
Yeah, it's not really about posture.
Mm-hmm.
What you think about right before falling asleep is probably way more important.
Oh, is that all I have to do?
Think about it. If you're the one thinking about her, and you're the one that'll be dreaming about her, then it'll be easier to connect your thoughts.
You do have a point. I'll give it a try tonight.
Oh,
Hello.
my turn.
I want to bring the souvenir box to my room into my dream.
I dreamt of a raven flying over the wasteland last night.
Hey, no rush! One at a time! Their questions were way too difficult. We don't actually know anything more than they do. We're just more experienced dreamers, that's all. You do have a point right now. Oh, and now that Paimon has said that, you know who comes to mind? Bingo! If she was here, she'd probably be making some similar... Unfortunately...
Dear experts, we have another guest who would like to
But you saw how we answered all the questions just now.
Ah, but this guest...
नहीं 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 आ गई भाई ये भी
My
ठीक है
question is, why didn't you immediately tell me about such an interesting place? Huh? Nahida? How did you get here? Interesting events like a moment of dreams don't happen every day after all.
कितनी क्यूट है भाई
I
ये
still set aside some time to check it out. Anyway, I really didn't expect to meet you here. Oh, right! If there's anyone that here, not... Huh? What's wrong? You were all so excited a minute ago. Even so, it's not like I look super and in terms of reputation and renown.
भाई
You've also done many great things in Sumeru. Alas, the interesting questions have all vanished in an instant. It appears I'm the... That's not true, Nick. I don't want to get in the way of the original purpose of a moment of dreams, which is to let people gather. Now the atmosphere here is like water poured into a container. The water is more secure and I just want it to be another drop in the water, not the cold and restrictive container. She's sulking. Hey! It's alright, everyone! No need to be shy. The Dendro Archon is really nice, so please just go ahead and ask. Otherwise, she'll leave.
All right. I'll give it a try.
Oh, it's the slime guy.
Hey, drop the nicknames, would you? Besides, I don't want to become a slime anymore. Maybe a finch or fish is more suitable for me.
I see. So you want to become a small animal in your dreams, right? Why do you think that sounds good to you?
I guess I just want to experience something different. My everyday life is nothing but the same. The sky is right above me, and the ocean just over the horizon, yet I remain caged in a life of monotony.
So you want to experience something new in your dreams? Sorry, I'm getting a little confused. Why don't you seek out some new experiences in real life?
Because if I don't work, I won't have any Mora. Sure, I don't want to be out hammering nails and cutting wood every day, but I have aging parents and young children to take care of. By the time this all dawned on me, I realized that my life has already been filled to the brim by trifling matters, and I have no more freedom.
But if that's the case, then even if you became a flying bird or swimming fish, you will still be hammering nails and cutting wood in your dreams. The reason is you've already been caged. It doesn't matter what your physical body turns into. Your mind will still be stuck in the same predicament.
Yep.
Really? That sounds pretty terrible. Then what should I do?
I don't know everything that you're going through, but how about replacing your hammer?
Huh? Replacing my hammer?
That's right. Having worked for such a long time, you of all people must know what makes a good hammer.
Well, of course. A good hammer needs to be heavy enough to drive the nail in with just a couple taps. And the handle has to have a good grip to it, not too smooth. Come to think of it, I haven't replaced my current hammer in quite some time.
You should replace it. Then decorate the handle with something you like. Maybe some ornaments, fur, or hard leather wrapping. Then, write the names of your children on it.
That makes sense. I think it'd give me a good boost of energy at work.
A new sense of adventure often begins with the little things in life. You don't need to become a bird in the air or a fish in the sea. You only need to do your best in life, and all those things you cherish will become your source of happiness.
Yes. Yes, I get it now. This is a real eye-opener for me. I'll go and pick out a new hammer right away. No, I should make one of my own. Thank you, Great Dendro Archon.
That's Arnahida. Only you would know how to get right to the heart of the problem. Actually, I didn't really understand the problem. Huh? I gave him that advice because I once saw a worker doing the same thing. Whenever he became tired, he would look at some names on the handle of his tool. After a moment, he'd start to smile. It really surprised me at the time. My guess is that the names on the handle were of important people to him. After observation, I know this kind of behavior motivates people. Is it because of excitement? Oh, don't mind me though. This is just my way of learning. Hey, don't thanks you too. That makes me feel a lot better. Let's move on to the...
I already asked the experts my question earlier, but I wanted to hear the Dendro Archon's response too. What should I do if I want to see my deceased wife in my dreams every night?
Longing for the deceased. Even if you keep reliving those beautiful memories, it'll only highlight the emptiness in your real life. If your wife were still alive, she certainly wouldn't want to see you like this, would she?
No, I suppose not. But our time together in my dreams is not just reliving our past together. I don't know. Maybe it's because I miss her too much. But it's really as if she had come back to life in my dream. She even remembers each and every dream. After I wake up and then continue dreaming again later, we can pick up our conversation right where we last left off.
That's really amazing. Statistically speaking, continuous dreams are extremely rare.
It's almost as if my wife has obtained a second life in my dreams. But the more vivid she appears, the emptier I feel, and the more painful it is when I wake up. I don't know whether to call it a blessing or a curse.
Maybe all of this is rooted in your deep longing for her. Were there any unresolved matters or regrets between...
I don't know. I suppose I really felt like I was ready to move on. I wouldn't be so hesitant now if it weren't for these hyper-realistic dreams I've been having.
But dreams are, and well, it's not good to be overly obsessed with dreams.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm also a little disappointed in myself. I still need to take care, and it's probably not good to let her see me in such a state. Anyway.
ये बंदे का दुख अलग है भाई. इसका दुख जेन्युइन लगा मेरे को.
I'm a little worried about him. I hope he can find a way to cheer up soon. I think I can handle things from here. You don't need to stay here if you find it boring. You're here to have a good time after all.
ठीक है. जा रहे हैं अब. तुम करो मजे, हम जा रहे हैं. अरे अरे इस बंदे को चेक करना पड़ेगा अपन को. काहे डिप्रेस हो?
Yes. I think the Dendro Archon made a really good point. I need to stop dwelling on my wife like that. Now that I think I know where that, but at the same time, I feel as if I should go and have a look anyway. Otherwise, once I can actually, you.
Yeah, even if
चलो फटाफट.
Alright. Are you headed off to some interesting place without telling me again? Huh? Wait, aren't you supposed to be answering questions? I just finished, and I really got a lot out of it. So many interesting and novel thoughts. Anyway, it looks like you're going somewhere. Why don't you take me with you?
Oh, there's no need to trouble you, Great Dendro Archon. I imagine you must have many other.
No need to stand on ceremony. Besides, I wouldn't have asked to come along if I didn't have a good reason. I wanted to use this opportunity to discuss with you some things that are puzzling me right now.
Huh. I didn't know the great Dendro Archon could become puzzled too.
I'm not all that different from you, you know. Alright, let's go. We can talk on the way.
चलो किधर जाना है कर बाबा। ओ भाई 600 मीटर डायरेक्ट टेलीपोर्ट मारेगा मैं आज यार। कोई चैट ही नहीं किया, हद है कोई चीज की। चैट ही नहीं कर रहा भाई, चैट ही नहीं कर रहा भाई, कोई चैट है। डिफीट करना पड़ेगा आई थिंक अपन को।
It's always nice.
Huh. Do adventurers often go to places? Huh.
So, this is where...
Yes. When I saw her in my, I'd tell her about. She would also It feels like.
चलो चलो चलो।
This is the part. I am very familiar with dreams, and normally they lack lots, but you said she...
That's right. She always listened to me carefully in real life, and she always.
Whoa. However, for another example, the appear...
I don't understand it either. But I have no reason to suspect.
But I still... Let's go.
चलो टॉप पे चलेंगे इसके। चलो रे बाबा, ऊपर चलो ऊपर चलो ऊपर चलो। सुमेरो रोज आ गए ऊपर। टॉप पे आ गए। टॉप पे।
Well, he really wasn't kidding. This place definitely isn't safe. No matter. We'll just finish them quickly. Huh? Are you going to fight? Of course. This is all...
अरे नाइदा लड़ेगी रे बाबा, मस्त।
I see everything.
अबे साले, हमें नाइदा को क्यों लूं तकलीफ जब मेरे पास में इतने तगड़े ओपी वाले बंदे हैं ऑलरेडी। चलो चलो।
The scenery here is amazing. Paimon wouldn't mind spending some time here every day either. I've yet to see anything strange about this place. I do not plan to deny the power of longing. Such an intense but unquantifiable emotion could indeed have the power to organ... His wife must be a really amazing person, huh?
Yeah.
Wait!
Oh, so you are waiting for me here? Well, guess what? I've brought someone amazing. When the Dendro Archon said she wanted to come with me, I could hardly believe it. I'll bring Haidar once I'm more familiar with the way here. She's been telling me that...
Huh? What's wrong with him? There's nobody there.
Wait, Minar. Don't go that way.
Uh-oh, he's gonna fall. Catch him! Luckily he didn't fall. But what was all that rambling about? He also looks like he's in the dream now. What he said just now matches almost perfectly with the dreams he's described to us earlier. Oh, so he fell asleep and started to have the same dream? I find it a little strange as well, but we mustn't awaken someone while they're sleepwalking. All we can do is sit here and wait.
Minar. Where's Minar?
Oh, good! You're fine on
What happened? Huh? Oh, right. It was all the moment I reached the summit, I saw my wife, Minar, sitting there, and walked over to her. After I introduced her to you, she seemed a little flustered and started walking away. I told her to stop because of the cliff, and then she seemed to suddenly disappear. A strong wind started to blow around me and the sky grew dark. When I realized something wasn't right, I woke up.
That sounds pretty wild. Maybe you were just too tired.
I don't think so. I slept a lot yesterday, and I don't...
Maybe we've affected the way his subconscious constructs dreams by following him here. Anyway, all that matters is that you woke up safe and sound.
I think I know what happened now. I'm sorry. If it weren't for you, I would have fallen.
Let's head back now. Don't come back to this place again for the time being.
Oh,
Nahida, what's on your mind? We still don't have enough evidence to work off of, so it's hard to draw any reliable conclusions yet. But I'm concerned that Ilmon's case may not be unique to him. Oh, right! Come to think of it, there were... Right. And now we need to Then there's no... Stop standing there, Ilmon! Let's go!
चलो अरे भाई नायदा के कितने सारे हैं भाई, सब कुछ करना पड़ेगा मेरे को, हद है। ये हुआ है अभी तक, ये मेरा पूरा कंप्लीट हो गया। ये क्या है? 13 कोल, ये क्या चीज है भाई? ये वाला हो गया ना स्टार्ट। नाइस, ये वाला स्टार्ट हो गया। रुकना, यही है ना? ये इसमें भी प्री रिक्वेस्ट होगा। एक काम करते हैं, पहले ये ट्राई करेंगे। इतनी देर से थोड़ा बोरिंग टाइप का हो रहा है। रुको, थोड़ा सा ऐसे हाथ खुला करना पड़ेगा पहले। इसका देखते हैं ये क्या है। ये मैक्स एसपी, हाँ ठीक है। ये बंदा वो रहेगा आई थिंक, हीलिंग बोनस वाला रहेगा आई थिंक। आर्टिफैक्ट, रुकना, अरे इसके हीलिंग बोनस है ना इसका, ठीक है। ओह हाँ भाई रा, भाई साहब भाई ये तगड़ा बंदा है बे, क्या मस्त मारता है देख। ओ भाई
Let's spark things up. Let me weave you a verse.
A bitter pill to swallow.
ओ भाई शील्ड आ गई इसके पास में।
Mind the side effects. Taking a turn for the better.
ओ भाई
Try not to Rain cutter.
बहुत स्लो गेम प्ले है बट इसका। चलो खत्म। नॉइस, अच्छा है बंदा, बट मेरे लाइक नहीं है। मैं इतना स्लो गेम प्ले वाला नहीं रखता हूँ। मेरे को चाहिए शाओ जैसा फास्ट, ताबड़तोड़, खतरनाक। लेट्स ट्राई अवर गन्यू बहुत गंदा मारेगा भाई। गए फिनिश, इंस्टेंट फिनिश है गान्यू से।
Born of ice and frost. All hail.
Oh, so sorry.
Let's dance. I can fix this. Access denied.
चलो कंप्लीट। गान्यू का तो इतना जल्दी कंप्लीट होता है ना भाई, पूछो ही मत। चलो अब चलते हैं वापिस। लेट्स गो गाइस, मस्त एकदम। जगाश, हाँ जरा दिखाना जरा। हाँ प्री क्वेस्ट क्या है इसकी? हाँ ये वाली है ना। चलो टॉक टू नाइदा, नाइदा से बात करेंगे। नाइदा बिजी रहती है तो रहने दो, हम तो बात करेंगे। रुको यहाँ से जाते हैं, ज़्यादा बेटर रहेगा आई थिंक। नाइदा से बात करना पड़ेगा फिर से। हो रही नाइदा, नाइदा उधर होगी। उड़ते रहो, उड़ते रहो, उड़ते रहो ना मेरी पहली मोहब्बत, पहली मोहब्बत। चलो नाहिदा।
Emerald, this is an emergency. I'll have to ask you to stay here for now. Everything's arranged, and nobody will disturb you.
No, I want to help you.
I'm sorry, but this isn't something I need your help with. Leave this one to me. An emergency? How bad is it? Nahida? Don't worry. If my assessment is correct, though there may be some minor disturbances, it won't lead to a disaster. Please rest and recover your strength here until I say it's safe. Her voice has gone. Paimon can't shake the feeling that something really big has happened.
ये कुछ ना कुछ तो करेंगे।
He wants to change the past? But surely that's impossible. Right. You can't just rewrite history. All that stuff happened already in real... It's like... Imagine Paimon drank all the water in this inn. Even if no one was there to see it, Paimon would sure as heck remember drinking it.
Yeah, great example. भाई इसका खाने पीने पे एग्जांपल देता है।
Feeling about this. Paimon can't help but feel scared about what he might... Paimon's so confused. Huh? Sorry. Paimon accidentally... But erasing yourself from history? It's unthinkable. Is that really possible in Irminsul? Uh-oh. Paimon's head is overheating from trying to understand what he's up to. And it's still not working. Paimon's had it with that little brat. There's no way he'll actually succeed, right? Otherwise, won't everyone who's connected to him be affected too? There's nothing we can do about it at this point. Hey, have you got any ideas on what... Seems like now there's nothing left for us to do but to go to sleep. But Paimon's... So, how about... Alright, Paimon will start. First dish. And Drayan... Oh!
ये क्या हुआ? सुबह हो गई।
What do we... Paimon was, talking? Huh. Paimon said I can't remember what she was talking about. What was it again? Is that a food too? Huh.
हाँ? ये भूल गई।
What's wrong? Your eyes are like saucers. Was it something Paimon... So, the balladeer. Is that someone's name? Okay, sure. Where are we going? Huh? Fine by Paimon, but... Is everything okay?
ओ भाई पाइमन भूल गई सब कुछ। अब चालू होगा। अभी भी करना पड़ेगा प्री क्वेस्ट। ठीक है कर लेंगे, यही काम रह गया हमारा। भाई बहुत दूर है। 7,000 मीटर था वो, मतलब 7 किलोमीटर।
We've made it to Amanoma's smithy.
Ah, it's been a while. Of course. Go ahead. Oh. Now there's a question the once renowned Raiden Gokuden. The art of most of the great, but fortunately, if my memory...
Oh, yeah, we learned a bit about the decline of the Raiden Gokuden, then...
In fact, he told me that there is no heart, the Raiden Gokuden.
Vengeful?
400 years ago, so I'm told, there was Tatarasuna was home to a state-of-the-art forging and smelting up, knowing that they had just one chance, the smith's death. In his heart, powerless, alas. Finally, in his fury. But when he came, that is why the
Was there anything else you wanted to add?
Kazuha? My pleasure.
Don't help. On to the next...
अरे हाँ चलो 500 मीटर दूर है गिरा चलो
We're here! This is a...
Traveler, it's been a while.
Hello.
If you're looking for the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato, I'm afraid your timing is unfortunate.
Are they out on
The Commissioner is out on business, and Miss Kamisato is standing in for some meetings in the Commissioner's place. If it's urgent, you're welcome to wait inside until...
What do you think? Shall we go in?
Yep.
If it were anyone else, I couldn't allow it. But seeing as you're so close with the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato...
We'll be heading in then.
चलो भाई हमारा काम तो हो गया
Hello, dears. Is there something you want to say? Of course, traveler. Yes, I know. What would you like to know? Oh, they're both very well indeed. Lately, as for...
So pretty.
Very much.
Well, got any more questions?
You're very well, Miss Kami. I must say, whenever the commissioner, they say, they get to Miss Kami's. It's been as someone. So, in the future, if you have wonderful.
Paimon likes it. Paimon's itching to try.
Of course.
Alright, goodbye for now. We're great. Goodbye, ma'am. Don't worry.
All right.
Oh, are you two leaving already?
Yep.
Very well.
अबे भाई साहब क्या है हर कोई क्वास्ट के पीछे एक और क्वास्ट लगाई हुई है द सेवंथ समुराई अब ये कौन सा है द सेवंथ समुराई द सेवंथ समुराई ये रहा ओ भाई साहब ये रहा या आई थिंक आज के लिए इतना बहुत होगा यार क्योंकि एक बहुत ज़्यादा क्वास्ट है मेरे को कल पूरे दिन भर लगता है ऑफलाइन में ही बैठना पड़ेगा ये सारी क्वास्ट करने के लिए जैसे ये इवेंट आ जाएगा ना तब मैं आपसे मिलता हूँ ठीक है सो आई होप आपको स्ट्रीम आज की पसंद आई होगी मिलते हैं कल की लाइव स्ट्रीम में कल देखते हैं किसकी करना है ठीक है मिलते हैं कल की लाइव स्ट्रीम में तब तक के लिए बाय बाय